supposed to do a live at 2 o'clock. Had an appointment at 11:30. And completely forgot. I've talked about me being a little type A. And I was going to get stressed out. But then I was just like, you know what? I have nothing else to do. So just go with it. Somebody just reminded me that I was supposed to do my Facebook Live at 2 o'clock. Because, like I said, my 11:30 appointment ended up not ending until 2 o'clock. And it really should have been like an hour appointment. So, I was going to talk and I encountered. Say hello to Lamar joining us today for Talk About It Tuesdays.
What up, though?
So, we are en route to another appointment. And he tells me that all the time. I will give him credit. And I've been working on it. I really have been working on it. He keeps turning this air up because it's hot outside. But I don't want y'all to hear just air. But again, I'm trying not to let outside circumstances like it's just been a lot going on. We've had a lot going on in our personal life with just trying to prepare ourselves for change. And so I want to encourage you guys to really think about how you let outside factors influence how you think and how you feel. I recognize being a therapist that my job requires me to be like a dumpster. Like, people come and they unload their garbage. Sometimes they unload their treasure, their prized thoughts and hopes and dreams. But sometimes they unload all their negativity, all of their anger, all of their emotional chaos on you. And it's very hard sometimes to basically take that stuff and immediately dump it and block your own personal energy. And I feel like because of the line of work that I do, I am constantly tapped mentally and emotionally. And I think the same is true with Lamar. What do you think?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes.
So I think in the line of work that both of us do, we're so used to exchanging energy with people, and sometimes we don't do as well of a job releasing that negative energy. And so I want to encourage you guys this week to really engage in some self-care and assess what you need to do to basically shift the way you respond to unexpected situations, shift the way you respond to nasty people, nasty experiences, because sometimes we can get really bent out of shape and we allow someone to have the power over our life to change everything we're feeling and experiencing. When we shouldn't give no one or anyone that much power. So Talk About It Tuesday, we're talking about shifting our perspective, shifting the way we respond. And that takes really being intentional. I talk about intentionality all the time. Really being intentional about how you think, right? How you feel.
Yeah, just don't let things, don't give some things these big charges. You know what I'm saying? So somebody call you out of your name and next thing you know, your whole day is ruined. Why would you give that person that much control over you? Why would you give that person so much power over you to let them ruin your day completely? And they're probably not even thinking about you anymore, right? Somebody cut you off in traffic, and my wife, she gets pissed. And she'll be like, oh, you know, throwing a temper tantrum. I'm like, just move. Somebody speeding up behind you in traffic, I just move out the way. You know, because ultimately, I don't know what's going on with that person. Just to be honest. You know, their wife could be in the car about to have a baby. But the only thing we're thinking about is ourselves at the moment, and the fact that they are running up behind us, and we get mad at a situation that you really should just blow off, or just move out of the way. You know, sometimes we just got to stop giving things these high charges in our lives, especially things like that that don't really matter. You know, so don't let people control you. Shift the way you think about external things happening to you, people trying to take power over you. So just, you know, shift your thinking, because we got one life to live. Time is of the essence with everything, you know, so time waits for no man. And right now I don't have time to waste my energy at being mad at anybody. You know, if you think a certain way, if you're a racist, alright, you ain't gotta like me. I ain't got time to be mad at you either though. You know what I mean? So it's like, whatever your thinking is, a lot of people are like, yeah, we need to talk it out. How many years we've been talking about this? Some people are racist because they want to be racist. Ain't no amount of talking gonna change them. That change is for them, and it's not for me to make them change. Right now, my focus is elsewhere. So, shift happens.
Like I said,
Donald Trump a fool.
like I said, today I had a nail appointment at 11:30. At the latest, probably should have been out at 1. And it was something going on that was out of the control of my nail technician. And I could tell it was a change in her energy, and she was frustrated. And I was like, you know what? Like, there's no reason for me to get upset. I just don't have that to do. And so I think me making a decision to not allow something that was out of both of our control to alter my mood or alter my state of mind actually made the experience very pleasant for the both of us. I think it allowed her to relax. And sometimes you don't like Lamar said, you don't know what's going on with other people. So sometimes a person can be taking their frustration out on you, or can be acting a certain way because they don't know how to deal with what's going on in themselves. And you can let that shift everything that's going on with you. You can let that shift your day and your mood, and essentially, you know, ruin relationships or ruin your time with other people because of one person or one situation. So again, I'm giving credit to Chef Erica, because she has this whole educational series about shift happening. But today, that was my shift that happened. It's just basically sitting there and saying, you know what, it ain't that deep today. So I want to encourage you guys to really focus on what are you allowing to move your mood and move how you feel. Is it in your control? Is it out of your control? If you can't control it, then really what's the point of getting yourself all stressed out if you can't do anything to change what's happening to you? You got a flat tire. Okay, there's nothing you can do about it but change the tire. Okay, it might be causing you to run late, but some things are just out of our control. So until next time, guys, live your best life.
Living through your stress life. Peace.
Hello.